Welcome to Chrono Wheels. Let's talk about a ghost. For over 4 decades, one engine has haunted the imaginations of motorcyclists. Not because it was the fastest or the best handling, but because it was the most excessive. The most audacious. In an era of fours and twins, Honda built a 6. A transverse, inline-six cylinder motorcycle engine so wide, so complex, so sonically glorious, it was less a power plant and more a mechanical statement of pure, unadulterated passion. The CBX 1000. It was a rolling piece of automotive art that proved sometimes engineering ambition could trump pure practicality. That ghost just got resurrected, and it's not here for a museum display. Honda hasn't just recreated a legend, they've reimagined it for a world the original couldn't possibly comprehend. This is the 2026 Honda CBX 1000 Touring, and it poses a single, breathtaking question. What happens when you take the soul of motorcycling's greatest engine icon and give it the body, brain, and capability of a 21st century continent crusher? Let's start with the only place you can start, the heart, the engine, that glorious, impossible 6-cylinder heart. Honda has re-engineered the inline-six for the modern age. We're looking at a 1000cc masterpiece, likely featuring dual overhead cams, fuel injection, and all the tech you'd expect. But the magic isn't just in the tech, it's in the physics. An inline-six is a mechanically balanced paradise. The firing order means primary vibrations are virtually eliminated. At a stoplight, it will feel almost electric in its smoothness. No buzzing, no shuddering, just a deep, latent hum. But open the throttle. That's where the legend comes alive. Projections suggest around 145 horsepower and 75 pound-feet of torque. Respectable numbers, but numbers are meaningless here. This is about the experience. As the revs climb past 7,000 RPM, the engine note transforms. The deep hum sharpens, layers, and builds into a soaring metallic, harmonic scream. A sound that is less motorcycle and more Formula One car from 1995. It's a sound no twin, no triple, no conventional 4-cylinder can replicate. It is a sensory event, a mechanical aria that makes every on-ramp, every mountain pass feel like a lap at Monza. In a world of synthesized exhaust notes and turbochargers, this is raw, naturally aspirated, multi-cylinder majesty. It is the entire reason for this bike's existence. Now, containing this wide exotic engine requires a chassis of equal ambition. Honda has employed a bespoke, twin-spar aluminum frame, designed not just to hold the engine, but to use its mass as a central stressed element. The goal here is miraculous handling from what is, let's be honest, a very wide motorcycle. They've achieved it through obsessive mass centralization and a low center of gravity. The estimated wet weight is around 560 pounds, 254 kilogram. For a full-featured 6-cylinder tourer, that's a staggering achievement. But the real trick is in the geometry. The wheelbase is kept relatively tight, and the swing arm is shorter than you'd expect on a touring bike. This, combined with that low CG, gives the CBX Touring agility that defies its engine layout and its mission. It won't flick like a 400cc sport bike, but it will change direction with a thoughtfulness and precision that will shame many larger displacement tourers. It feels light on its feet. The chassis isn't fighting the engine width, it's partnering with it, creating a stable, planted yet surprisingly nimble platform. This is a bike built to devour not just straight lines, but entire ranges of twisty roads with supreme confidence. To manage this blend of performance and luxury, the suspension and brakes are absolute top shelf. Up front, fully adjustable inverted forks. But the magic is in the rear, a semi-active electronic suspension system. Using data from an inertial measurement unit, IMU, it constantly adjusts damping in real time. Load it with a passenger and luggage for a 2-week trip, and it firms up to maintain composure. Hit a twisting backroad solo, and it stiffens for sporty precision. It seamlessly blends the plushness of a luxury tourer with the tautness of a sport bike. The braking system is worthy of a superbike. Radial mount Brembo monoblock calipers clamp huge floating discs, offering immense, fade-free stopping power. This is all backed by a flawless cornering ABS system, managed by that same IMU, allowing you to brake hard and deep into a corner with a safety net that feels invisible. This hardware ensures that the phenomenal performance is accessible, safe, and utterly controllable. The design is a masterclass in modern retrofuturism. It doesn't slavishly copy the 1979 CBX. Instead, it captures its spirit. The visual hook is, of course, that engine. It's proudly displayed, the 6-header pipes sweeping around in a modern, angular arrangement. The fairing is a sleek, integrated piece, aggressively shaped for wind protection and aerodynamics, yet it leaves the mechanical sculpture of the engine as the star. The LED lighting, the sharp lines, the premium materials. It all screams technological sophistication, but with a heart of analog passion. Ergonomically, it's a grand tourer, in the classic sense. The riding position is commanding yet relaxed. A slight forward lean to the wide, comfortable handlebars with a supportive, sculpted seat. The wind protection is extensive, and features like an electronically adjustable windscreen and likely heated grips/seats are a given. It's built for covering vast distances in supreme comfort, but with an engagement level that keeps you connected to that magnificent engine. The electronic suite is the 21st century nervous system for this 20th century heart. A magnificent, full-color TFT display acts as the command center. A 6-axis IMU enables a full suite of rider aids, lean angle sensitive traction control, wheelie control, and that cornering ABS. You'll have multiple riding modes: rain, tour, sport, perhaps a customizable, personal mode that alter throttle response, power delivery, and suspension settings. Integrated connectivity with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto will handle navigation, music, and communication. This tech doesn't insulate you from the experience, it enhances it, allowing you to focus on the ride and that glorious engine safely and comfortably. So what is the price of admission to this unique, passionate fusion of past and future? Developing a new, small-volume inline-six engine and a bespoke chassis around it is astronomically expensive. This is not a parts bin special. Therefore, the projected manufacturer's suggested retail price for the 2026 Honda CBX 1000 Touring is $24,999. Let's be unequivocally clear, that is a significant sum of money. For that, you could buy a fully loaded flagship adventure bike, a top-tier sports tourer, or a very nice used car. But you are not buying transportation. You are not even buying just a motorcycle. You are buying a piece of reanimated history. You are buying an emotional experience that simply does not exist anywhere else in the two-wheeled world. You are investing in that singular spine-tingling F1-inspired scream from a 6-cylinder engine, wrapped in a package that can comfortably take you and your gear across a continent. You are paying for exclusivity, for engineering theater, for a rolling piece of passion that will start conversations everywhere it goes. It's for the rider who values character over convenience, symphony over spec sheet, and who believes that the journey should be as thrilling as the destination. The CBX 1000 Touring isn't competing with the BMW K1600 GT on paper, it's competing for your soul. And for the right person, no other bike, at any price, will ever sound this good. So what do you think? Does the return of the inline-six in this breathtaking, modern touring guise excite you to your core? Or does the price tag, for what is ultimately a niche experience, feel too steep? Could this be the ultimate heart-over-head purchase in motorcycling? Let me know in the comments below. If you believe motorcycles should stir the soul, subscribe to Chrono Wheels. Thanks for watching.